Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alina. I'm a writer and this video is my bullet journal setup for May. I have been bullet journaling for exactly 1 year. I started last year in May and I started with this cherry blossom theme, which I tried again this year, and well, it looks a lot better. I will link my initial video so that you can compare them properly, but trust me, it's very different in terms of skill for the illustrations I created. I won't get too into detail with the paintings I did for this setup. They're watercolors and I followed some tutorials to get them done. I'm not that good on my own, although there's a lot of room for improvement in my efforts. And if you want to see that, I will link it in the info card and in the description, because there's a video detailing everything on my art channel. If you're wondering how long it took me to set this up, the bullet journal part itself was 39 minutes. It's sped up, of course, but I just wanted to point out that it doesn't have to take a lot of time, and I do it once a month. I enjoy it. The painting, that took longer, but you don't need to do that. And of course you can hand draw everything, like you don't need to use a ruler, which takes a lot more time, but you know, I like them to look neat. Because I haven't really changed the way I set up things, the only apparent changes this month are the fact that I shrunk my monthly calendar to make room for more art on the side, and that I went a lot looser with my weekly setup. I thought I'd talk about something else and do a mix of a bullet journal setup and a goal video, so that rather than me explaining things I've explained for a few months, I get both of these done in one video and it's more helpful to you. First of all, my April goals, I had 10 of them. I only completed 5, which is 50%, and I'm happy with that. The reason why that happened is because my plans for the month changed, and if you want to know exactly how everything went down and what my final word count and editing count was for the month, I suggest you wait until next week when I will publish my April writing vlog, which I hope you'll enjoy. Or tune in this Sunday for my Descent into Madness chat, which will be live streamed with Claire Cowter, as always, on this channel. So make sure you stop by and see what we've been up to and maybe chat with us for a while. I slowed down on my reading last month. I only got 20 books read. One of them was kind of schemed because I skipped a lot of the healthy author content, basically the parts that had to do with IBS, because my boyfriend has it and I already knew all of that. There wasn't a lot of new information, so I just skimmed that chapter, so that's why it went a bit faster, and I'm not considering to be like a full read, but yeah, 20 books. I aimed again for 10 this month, but we'll see how it goes. But let's get into the full list of goals for May. My first one is to write 75,000 words. This is a number I target every month. I don't always achieve it, but it does encourage me to write more. My second goal, and I went back to referring to specific projects for this month because I have to, just to make sure I focus on the right things and don't accidentally write the cozy that I wasn't supposed to write for like 3 months, like I did last month. So yeah, my first goal is to finish Owl Investigations Book 2, which is called It's Murder on the Catwalk. And if you want to see what the cover looks like for that, because I just finished it at the very start of May, you can go to my Facebook profile or my Facebook page, which is always linked in the description, and check it out. I think it looks great. I already have like 13,000 words written for it, so it shouldn't be that difficult. My third goal is to finish my anthology story for a charity project I'm doing with my friend Teodora Kostova. It's called Hot Summer Nights. It has a bunch of gay romance and fiction authors writing for it, and all proceeds will go to the Trevor Project. Once I have more details about pre-orders and things like that, I will let you know. This is going to be a Kindle Unlimited read, just to make sure everybody can access it, and like I said, all the funds go to the Trevor Project, so I hope you support it. My next goal is to publish the Just Don't box set for the first 4 books. I've already designed the cover in April. I've already formatted most of the Word file, so at this point it's just getting the ebook done and uploaded it to Kindle, to Amazon, sorry. And the blurb, I already did that, so we're good to go, basically. My 5th goal is to publish the first Owl Investigations book, Find Them and Don't Settle Down. I'm on track with that. I'll probably have a pre-order up next week, and it should be out by mid-May. The next goal is to publish Just Don't Book 5, which is called Don't Rule Me Out. This has been written for a while, it just needs a professional edit and then it can go out. And then I have a goal to have the pre-order links up for the second Owl Investigation book. So the way this will go, when Find Them and Don't Settle Down will be live, I'll also have pre-order links for It's Murder on the Catwalk. So the moment you finish the first book, you can pretty much order the next one. Next up, edit book 2 of Owl Investigations, after I finish drafting it, obviously, and edit my first cozy, which for now is called Murderous Homecoming. This might be the title I'm keeping, because I have a whole series going on, with Murderous Affair being the prequel to the series, and then Murderous Ties being a second book in the series, or third, I don't know. I have a lot of titles, but I don't know in which order I'll write them. Next up, my reading goal for this month is to read 10 books. I usually go over goal, but we'll see how it goes this month, because I do have my surgery, which might be scheduled for the end of the month, so yeah, I'll have to see about that. My next goal is to keep my YouTube schedule for my writer channel, so this one you're now watching. I did a pretty fine job of that last month. I gave myself a pass, and I'm trying to do even better this month. It works out that I'm talking about this goal in particular while I'm setting up the YouTube calendar. The next goal is to keep up with my art schedule for YouTube, for Alina vs. Art, which I've not done a very good job of it, but hey, there's a video up there now for these paintings you've seen, so go give it a watch. And my final goal is to draw more than I did in April, and that includes traditional drawings and sketches and my digital work, which I started focusing on more last month. I'm trying to learn more about inking digitally, sketching digitally, and painting digitally, because hopefully at some point I'll be able to draw my covers start to finish. So these are my goals. As always, if I get at least half of them done, I'll call it a win. I'm hoping for about 80% completion rate this month, but we'll see. I'm trying not to stress myself a lot. Some of you might know that I've changed my schedule. Hi, Aris. If you hear him walking around, I'm sorry. There he is, being vocal. He likes to be included in all of my videos. So, yeah, I changed my schedule. I now take my weekends to enjoy myself and have a break. It's going great so far, and that allowed me to actually group my Saturday and Sunday in my weekly setup, which is interesting to say the least. So I recommend breaks to everyone. I've recommended them to myself for the longest time. I still fail to take them for some reason, because it's still me we're talking about, I guess. But I'm being consistent with them, and what I've realized is that I get a lot more done within the Monday to Friday schedule than I used to do than I used to get in 7 days a week. So yeah, it's great so far. So here's a look of the entire setup. The goals are not listed there because I set this up before the end of April and I needed to figure out what my goals would be based on my April progress. I hope you've enjoyed this video and this setup, and thank you for being along for this 1-year ride of bullet journaling, and I shall see you soon. Bye!